Hello everyone and welcome to Zach's Garage. Today we are at the studio. The studio is a new place that's just been set up by a good friend of mine who runs Airshroud. Now Airshroud is a fantastically clever company who make these covers which with the press of a button they remove and add so much more drama to the reveal of your car. They've also set up this amazing studio where anyone can bring their car if they pay to have professional photos done, whether you're wanting to sell your car, whether you're just wanting great photos, or if you just want to get involved in the car community. It's going to be an absolute hub. Hence why we have the Koenigsegg here. Now I will have to give a quick shout out to Turbo Transport. Thanks to Tony, he got the car here at a last minute, so if you ever want cars moved, please do go check him out. But today we are going to be talking about what the Koenigsegg has been like to own over the months that we've owned it, and we've done some pretty crazy stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. So in the months that we've owned it, I want to talk about some of the cool things we've done. If we start with the day it was delivered. Now, funnily enough, I never really touched on this because I wanted to really be able to almost break the internet when the car was delivered. We had a big plan for it and 99.9% of it went perfectly. Now, the funny thing is that what you guys didn't see, and if we have some behind the scenes clips probably filmed on our iPhones, you'll see it in the moment, but that we stayed up for many hours getting some incredible photos. We had Alex Penfold over to help, and with my photographer John Golden, he was able to take some such incredible photos, and we found that this car actually at night time really shone, and in these lights and at night time it's such a strange thing. I never realised, especially with this blue, how it would stand out in such different ways in different lights. So that was a pretty cool thing. So we probably spent 4 or 5 days filming it just to make sure everything perfect, and well, luckily the views are doing really well, which I'm glad to see, and I'm still getting great feedback from the car. Now, from the day we took delivery of it, we enjoyed the car to the fullest, and we still are today. We've done, I think, just over 2,500 miles in the car, and we've probably had it, 5 months, if that. And so we're not afraid to use the car. You know, two things. When you've got a car as impressive as this, you want to use it. And also, if you spend this sort of money, why would you not want to enjoy something that you've put, savings into, life savings that mean so much to you? And what Koenigsegg has done with this car is such an impressive thing. We've actually let so many people drive this car because even compared to the previous Regera R that we had, it's so refined, it's incredibly fast, and it's so thrilling in every sense, whether you're cruising or going 250 miles an hour down the runway. Now, I will touch on that. If you want to see the video of this car doing 250 miles an hour, click somewhere up on the screen, probably that side. But we did the VMAX record, and this was something that I thought was quite a big thing. Now, for the people who aren't in the UK, VMAX 200 is an event in which you can take your car to and go as fast as possible. For 99% of the people there, it's just to enjoy the day. For some of the people, it's to compete. Now, there was some incredible cars there, and we decided this year we wanted to break a record with the Koenigsegg. Now, we knew it would do 250 miles an hour. We had one of the test drivers out from the factory, and we had Ollie Webb there, in which we were able to do 2 or 3 test runs in the car to check wind, check the car, because believe it or not, cars aren't really built to just go, right, there's 250 miles an hour, but we were told, do a couple of 200 mile an hour runs just to bed the car in, and every single run we were doing 230 mile an hour every single time, and it was cruising. And it was only until we just went, you know what, let's just do the 250 mile an hour. And what's incredible about this Regera is it actually did 250 mile an hour, and then has to start to back off. I mean, the car is just sensational in every sense. But some of the more funny things we've done, we took it to McDonald's. We didn't mean to take it to McDonald's, if I'm honest. We were running a bit late and we needed something to grab something to eat quite quickly before VMAX, and so we ended up going to McDonald's in a Koenigsegg. Unfortunately, I didn't get to film it, but if you would like to see this doing a drive-through, put it down in the comments because it is something that I think would be quite funny and is COVID safe. This video, we've come to the studio also because it's friendly towards the world current situation. Obviously what's going on in the world at the moment, it's a brilliant place to be able to come because you can stand away from everyone can social distance and you can get things done. Now in terms of events, obviously with the world situation at the moment, we knew that events would be difficult, but the one thing that we did, which was probably the most impressive car event that I've ever been to, was the Supercar Driver Secret Meet held at Donington. Now, when I say to you, this meet was the most outrageous turnout I have ever seen. It was a track day in which there was I did a drag race against a 250, I think it was a Lusson or a 250 Competizione, I'm not too sure what it was, but it was Joe Macari who was driving that. There was a McLaren F1 GTR Longtail from Hartley's. There was a CLK GTR, there was a Bugatti Divo, there was a McLaren Speedtail, and probably another 300 cars that were the most incredible cars you have ever seen. And I encourage you to go watch that video as well. Click, I think, over here somewhere. And that was a fantastic event because actually it brought back the one thing that the car people, like us, are missing, which is car events in which you can really share the passion. Now luckily, because it was outside, we were able to socially distance and keep everything safe. But I mean, when I say that was incredible, I didn't actually have enough time to film because I was running around so much. We had 8 cars there and it was just wild, absolutely wild. Now, in terms of track stuff, if you guys haven't already seen it, go check it out. It is on my YouTube videos. It is a drag race between the Regera, the 1-to-1, and the Regera RS. Now, the one thing I want to touch on, it had a lot of interesting feedback. 99% of people loved the video, and a few people said, you know, why is it this, why is it that? Well, the fact is, unfortunately, Dunsfold is very sound limited. It was also very time limited, and the owners of the cars were also very time limited. So we got about 3 runs for each car, and then obviously because of sound, we were almost breaking the sound band, the limit, and so that's why we had to cut it there. And so the video that you guys saw was literally as much footage as I could possibly get on the day, and I feel like it was still an entertaining video. It was only there for a bit of light-hearted fun and showed you guys there's nothing scientific about it. It's not trying to be scientific, it's just a bit of fun. So yeah, we managed to race 3 of the fastest Koenigseggs out there, and yeah, it was pretty wild. And actually I got to drive them all, which was also pretty epic. Now in terms of people that we've met, thanks to the Regera, obviously the Regera went viral very quickly, and I've met some fascinating people with incredible collections, which I'm really looking forward to share with you guys in the near future. Now obviously with the world situation, because I'm not allowed to mention it, I can't do a lot of things as everyone is struggling, but when things get back to normal, which I'm hoping they will, we will have content that will quite simply break the internet once again. I guarantee you, because I'm organising things that the internet has never seen. It's going to be incredible. But the future of the Koenigsegg, what are we doing with it, and, well, what will we be doing with it? Now, we use this car as most people would use their Ferrari to enjoy on a Sunday fun day, but there is no reason why we wouldn't just get in this and go for a drive. Now, obviously, with the world's current situation, that you can't just really go for a drive. You have to have a purpose. Now, have we been shopping in the car? Yes. Should I have vlogged it? Probably. Will it be the last time we go shopping in the Koenigsegg? No. So maybe I might take it down to Lidl and see how many cranberry juices you can fit in the Koenigsegg. I don't know, but we'll make something fun. All I ask for you guys is to stay tuned, please. Enjoy the content that I've filmed so far. There will be more content coming. The interviews are rolling out. I think that I'm really enjoying making those, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching them. We've got some fascinating people coming on as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you really soon. Cheers.